time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jacob.
Off the cuff with us, dude.
You need to brush your hair.
No, it's good. What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
You look like someone who hasn't bathed in like weeks.
It's not a shower day, you know? It's not a shower day yet.
Every day's a shower day.
Every other day, you know? It's good for the skin.
Every day is a shower day.
Every other day. Sometimes you can go like 2 days, 3 days, you know? Really just
every
depends.
day is a shower day.
We've hashed it out before, dude. It's honestly it's just when you feel like showering, as long as you don't stink, I think it's fine, you know?
But you do stink if you don't shower.
But I mean, not necessarily.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
You literally stink by sleeping.
Some people smell just fine, you know? Like I don't.
You're nose blind, so I'm not trusting your opinion.
I actively ask people to make sure like I don't smell bad, you know? Because I don't want to smell bad. I have a fear of smelling bad, so like.
You have a fear of smelling bad, and yet you don't do anything to quell that fear of taking a shower every day.
I mean, I take a shower like just about every day. Depends, you know. If I'm not working,
just about is not the same as doing every day.
Yeah, but if I'm like just like hanging out,
saying you're almost a millionaire, but you only have $100,000 doesn't make you almost a millionaire.
I'm gonna beg to differ on that one because I feel like.
Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars you need to be a millionaire?
10.
Okay, right.
Right.
So you're 1/10 of a millionaire. That's not close. If you have $950,000, you're almost a millionaire.
That's almost. That's different. That's almost a millionaire.
Right.
Right. If I mean, honestly, somebody comes to me like I have $100,000 in the bank. That's close to him. You made it. Might as well, in my eyes, be a millionaire.
No, you are closer. That doesn't mean you are close.
Potato, you know?
Not at all. Not at all. This is literally cut and dry, black and white.
If you have like 1/10 of a mile to go, I would say you're close to a mile. You know, that's close to a mile, right?
No.
So it's like you have 1/10 of $1 million. That's a lot of money, dude.
No one's. You're changing the parameters. No one has disputed that it wasn't a lot of money. It was whether or not you were actually close.
But I mean, like I would argue.
Like if you're sitting on a baseball field and you hit it to third base, you didn't almost hit a home run.
No, that's true. Yeah, you weren't even close. It was in the
so there you go.
Now, if you hit it in the outfield, like if you hit it like that's like, you know,
almost hitting a home run is hitting it to the back wall that it didn't go over. That is almost a home run.
Okay, yeah, but I think you're closer to hitting a home run if you hit it the outfield than you are in the infield. You know,
but it's still not a home run.
Yeah, close though.
Thank you. Thanks for proving my point. Anyways, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I can't complain. Just got done with my son's field day. He competed in 4 events and. They
lost all 4?
No, he won one of them. I think he came in second in all the other ones. So still pretty good. I'd second place is good, dude. You know, second place is chill. It's a group. He doesn't like solo. So
yeah, I mean, we've talked. I'm pretty sure we talked about it before. But just like I don't have the nostalgia for field day that you do.
I love it, man. I used to love it.
I guess I played enough youth sports that like competing with people who were inferior and non-athletic didn't get me jazzed.
Oh, it did me. I love flaunting my excellent figure.
But you also you were a chubby kid.
I mean, like I might have been a little bit chubby, maybe, but like I also.
But like I think
really
it
good at, like,
comes from your fear. I don't think it counts when there's 8 people in your school.
There was more than 8. It was like at least 15 in my class. So thank you.
Exactly. That's my point. So
15, and that's like, hey, you know, and I was number 1 until like around I think 3rd or 4th grade when like there was these 2 kids that were like, or no, one kid he was like super fast. I forgot his last name. His name was Chris. It was like he was super fast, but he was a piece of shit. So it doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, I win still. So.
Do you think that this stems from your lack of friends growing up?
No, I had a lot of friends in kindergarten and like on. It wasn't until like probably
until you developed a personality.
Yeah, until probably like I would argue like middle school, like halfway through middle school, like when I like not like I didn't start running out of friends, but it was more so just like I was an ugly kid, a little ugly duckling. So it's like, you know, and then once I started playing sports again, then it was like, oh, okay, you know, you have your sports friends, so it's like it's fine.
Right.
But
yeah, I don't know. Like I'm competitive in certain aspects, but like I just don't give a shit. Like I just never cared. I don't have the nostalgia for field day. Zoe likes it, but
I mean, like
I may have liked it at
the
the time.
Yeah.
But like it's not like a thing that I'm like, oh, I wish I could go back to school so I go to field day.
I
I'm like,
mean,
I
no,
don't
I
give
wouldn't
a
go back to school for anything, dude. I hate
shit.
school, man. That was the only like field day was the only day where I enjoyed
You hate
going to
school, but
school.
like work is worse. We try to explain it to Zoe all the time. She's like, oh, I hate school. I'm like, I understand, but like, and she's like, yeah, but
Hey,
you, she's like, school's never fun. Jobs can be fun. And it's like, yeah, but yours won't be. That's what I want to tell her.
yeah, that's the problem is that like I mean, not we got really lucky in our jobs, like yours is kind of like
No, mine
waning.
sucks.
Yours is waning
Mine
for
sucks.
sure.
Mine
But
sucks.
like we got very lucky with our positions of being able to work from home and stuff like that. But like at the same time,
I think there was a
if
global
you
pandemic that sort of did that. Otherwise, we
dude,
would not
I'm
be working from
honestly,
home.
yeah, honestly, shouts out to the global pandemic. That was super cool. I didn't like all the people dying. That was kind of like rough. Didn't I wish we could have avoided that. But like the fact that like everything shut down, people didn't have to like interact with other people. That was really neat. That if we could just bottle that up instead of the death part, be super sick. But uh yeah, that's the thing, man, is that like if you were to give me the choice of like, hey, you can stop working and go back to school and do that like full time, or you can just stick with your full time job. I'm honestly gonna go with the job, dude. I hate school so much. I would honestly do
I
work.
miss how I mean, like again, this is I feel like we're just rehashing the same conversation that our parents had. Well, if I could go back with the same knowledge I have now, and it's just like
I don't even care about that, dude. I just don't want to go back to school. You know?
I wouldn't want to go back to school now. Absolutely, I would not want to go back to school now.
I'm okay.
There's a whole diatribe I can go down about like the sentimental aspect of like being a graduate in 2007 and sort of like what that entailed because like that was literally you experienced it a little bit, but you didn't graduate in 2009.
It's just like 2 years later. It's like,
Yeah, but dude, a lot changed between 2007 and 2009. Like I literally graduated before the iPhone came out.
yeah, it's fair. Yeah, I
You
didn't have an
that
iPhone until like later
that's not the
on.
point of whether you had one, but I graduated before the iPhone existed.
You had
Like I would
Zune. You had a Zune
the
on your
the,
hip.
the iPhone came out in June of 2007.
That's
I
crazy.
graduated in May of 2007. So like my graduating class is the last to experience that culture. Like that's why Nate shout out Nate, look good in that shirt. We've been talking a lot like the past couple of days about like Superbad and how much that movie kind of was kind of like the final chapter, the closing chapter of like childhood for us.
Yeah.
Like because like that is also like the last representation of that time. Because if you go back and you watch Superbad, like they have cell phones, they have flip phones, but they're not
Mhm.
texting. There's no cameras. Like they go and they can't text their way out of trouble. Nobody's on camera doing stupid shit. Like that stuff.
And that's the
That
key.
was like
Yeah, dude.
that
Yeah.
was the last summer that shit existed, right? And so
Yeah.
like it is a literally a moment in time of a fleeting existence, and like that movie is special to me for a lot of reasons because like there was like a group of us of like there was like 14, 15, 16 of us, and we all went to the theater like opening day when like on that Friday that
Hmm.
Superbad came out, and that was it. Like that was the sentimental moment of like this is it. This is the final thing I do because I fucking left town and I never went back.
You never
Like
look back. Yeah, you're like a Kelly Clarkson song. You're just like, you get the town in your rear view mirror. You're just driving out of
but
there.
but like all of my other friends, shouts out to all those people. They all stayed. They all stayed back home and they all did their sort of things, found themselves whatever. But like I got the fuck out of Dodge and like I've come back, but I've only come back on like visitations. Like I didn't come back.
Yeah.
I literally like that. I severed that part of my life.
We recently went back to my hometown for my mom's birthday. We like stopped in like not my hometown in particular, but like the hometown like where everybody is from, which is like shouts out Maynardville, Tennessee. It's a horrible place. I hate that place. It's where like people go, get stuck, and then like for generations they're just stuck in that one spot.
Hmm.
And it's like I know when my parents moved down here and like it's a whole thing or whatever, and like it's good for them. They got out, whatever from that they were, but it's just like it just sucks.
Yeah.
And so like me and Shelby talk about it all the time where it's like
It's such a
I
small-minded
never
place.
ever want to live in that area ever again in my life. And
Area.
it's like, hey, I understand that like moving to Knoxville is not like a huge step up, but like when you come from boondocks, baby, like moving to the
Yeah,
what we
see,
would
and
consider a
I
big
think that's a
city.
big. I mean, like to me, I talk about it all the time. Like I don't love it here. I
Hmm.
don't. I think that it's a glorified big town. It's not. It doesn't. It's not a city. Like it is classified as a city, but like there's less than 1 million people that live here. So like,
Yeah.
it's not. It doesn't have city vibes,
It does.
and
It really doesn't whenever you go to like bigger city. Like, cause I mean, like when we went to Tampa, like I was like culture
like,
shock
this is
almost. Like, this is
like, this is a city.
this is what
Yeah.
we need, dude. Because I like love walking the streets, right? If you could,
Well,
if I could live like on the outskirts of Tampa and like
Sure.
have farmland, but then also like be able to like 5-minute drive to the city, like I'm happy with that. That's like that's my ideal place.
yeah, but then you have problems where like Nashville is that,
Ugh.
except it's a fucking shithole to get in and out
Ugh,
of.
yeah,
And
the
like
shit
the
they're doing with,
infrastructure
like-
and well, just the infrastructure and the
Yeah.
architecture and all that other bullshit, like it just makes it uninhabitable and like it's just terrible. So like I think there's there's pluses and minuses, but like the older I get, I do realize, man, like I understand, again, not to shout out to Ben. We talked about it like a month or two ago when he could just like slaughter pigs or whatever, but like he just lives out in the middle of nowhere, right? And like
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
understand
have
that.
walls where he lives. Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in a lawless nation. But I understand that appeal. Like my dad always said, like I'd love to live on, like a 10-acre land where I could just go back on my back porch naked and take a piss. And like I get it.
Yeah,
I do get it.
there is part of me that like I understand and like I respect and like I would enjoy that, but it's like only for a certain amount of time, man. Like I would, if I was, that's the kind of thing, like if I was rich, that's the kind of thing that I would do. Is like I would have like sects of land that I would just like go and like I would have like a house in the city, and then I would have a house in the country, and I would have I would have multiple houses, but they would be small.
I would just have
houses.
more
wouldn't go
land.
too- I don't know.
I would only want one house with more land.
'Cause
I think that's the thing is like I would like my neighbors to be less close to me.
Yeah, but the further, I mean, that's the thing too, is that like the further you get away from civilization,
But I want to
you
be
start
10 minutes from a grocery store.
Yeah, like you move into these rural zones, and it's like you're moving to like food deserts. But then if that doesn't happen, like you're moving to a place where like the closest person is like a 20-minute drive. If you
I don't want to
fucking-
live that. No.
if
I don't
you,
want to
like,
live that far.
fucking choke on something, you're dead, dude. You might as well just like you're dead. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to live that far. I mean, I'm saying like give me a long driveway that's
Yeah.
quarter a mile, and I have to have a reason to get like a golf cart.
like a 10-foot, 15-foot fence, maybe spikes on it. Have like a Mortal Kombat like entrance on the front where like you press the wrong button, fucking hatch opens up underneath, puts you on spikes. That'd be sick, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Yeah, dude. We went and saw a movie together. I love going to see movies with you. I just want to say before we dive into it, like I just like hanging out with you, man. It's fun. It was a good time.
because
So
I'm a cool
chill.
person
You are.
with a
It's like
K.
there's
A K.
There's no like expectations or whatnot. It's just like you're just hanging out. Like I don't feel like
It's a
I'm
vibe.
pressured. Yeah.
Now you recently, so like we had the Patreon and then we were doing the movie club and we did watch the original
Did we
Mortal
ever do an
Kombat.
episode on that? I don't think we ever did.
No, we didn't. Like three or 4 months ago, you went in blind, having watched that you had not watched the
Mm-mm.
previous 2021
There was a
version
few
of Mortal
times
Kombat.
where I was almost like, fuck it, I want to watch it, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna hold off. I gotta wait. I gotta watch
Yeah.
it with Alex.
We watched it in person one day, and you got to experience it for the first time, and I got to rewatch it in sort of like a preparation. But like since I don't know if we'll ever get around to that, but like my final thoughts on that on the first one is like it's like a 5 out of 10. Like I think there are parts of it that are really cool. Kano is great, Scorpion is great, even Sub-Zero is great. Like the beginning stuff is the
I think
opening.
the story was really well
like,
done. Like I mean,
like the opening is good,
you know,
but like there's a lot of that movie that gets dragged down, specifically the Cole Young stuff. I don't like the idea of inserting like a creative character,
yeah.
but like I don't love it either. Like either way, it's just like it was felt unnecessary, but like the arcana of it all seemed really dumb. Like I kind of don't need a reason because I am so deep into like that lore. I don't need a fucking bullshit like
Why you got-
midichlorian reason
how
of
they get
how they get
powers.
powers. Like
Yeah.
I don't fucking need it. I think it's dumb. Like
I think
again,
Mortal Kombat is also unique in that sense where it's like, yes, there is obviously backstories that you can dive into, but like for the most part, like it's just a fighting game, and then the people have the powers they have. Like I don't.
I
feel like you
mean,
need to- and I get
that
it.
is a very surface level casual take, and it's not
Yeah.
necessarily wrong, but like like you can have powers, but like the reason why they all get it is because they have this like dumb little birthmark, right? And it's like their arcana, and like something happens, and like if you kill them, you take.
strength, and
It's
it'll
so
pop
stupid.
Up, you know,
It's just so dumb. And then obviously the literal plot armor, his Cole Young's
God,
power
dude,
is
I was-
literal plot armor.
I
It's
didn't know
terrible.
what to expect, like what his power was going to be, and then I think you mentioned it was something along those lines, and I didn't I didn't know like kind of like
I
where
said
it
it
was
was
gonna.
plot armor, and you
Yeah,
didn't think I was being literal.
I didn't know, and then it was like he gets his Arcana right, and then it's like it's literally plot armor, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, wow, okay,
Yeah, it's kind of terrible.
yeah.
So like I think that if the original movie is a 5 out of 10, I would give the new one. I've had a couple days to stew on it. I think a solid 7.5 out of 10.
I'd agree. I'd
Um,
agree. Yeah.
you could on a certain day you could push me to an 8 maybe. I will try to remain as spoiler free as possible, but the first thing off the bat is I think it visually looks more like a Mortal Kombat movie because they are pulling set pieces from games,
Yeah.
iconic scenery. They're delving into like the backstory of like Adenia and how Outworld takes over and Shao Kahn and how he becomes the Emperor. The guy that plays Shao Kahn was
God,
phenomenal,
the
literally
costumes and the scene setting,
awesome.
fucking
Yeah,
great. Like
yeah,
it was
and
wonderful. That I
that
would,
dude is
yeah.
jacked,
The
literally jacked.
casting was what I'm trying to think of. Like casting was
Um,
really good this time around.
they quickly do away, and I kind of appreciate the on the fly rewriting of like the arcana of it. It's like it's there, but like we're not gonna acknowledge it. Like Cole Young's still here, we're not gonna acknowledge what it is. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And they sort of lean into the tournament and the sort of the video gamey thing. Like I love the little things, like
Yeah.
the little diamonds in the
Like this,
sky
like
of
the
like
scorekeeping, like
the scorekeeping.
yeah,
I thought it was neat. I kind of liked it. It is violent, obviously, and they do speed rush a lot of the lore, and they piecemeal certain aspects of certain games into it. Like they're taking a little bit of here and a little bit of there and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So like you get a little teaser of like a little Deadly Alliance of like the Quan Chi Shang Tsung, but like I can nitpick all day long about a bunch of things about it. About I would have done this, I would have done that, but there are stakes. Again, I mean, I think that Carl Urban did an admirable job. The casting initially, like I got it, I understood he's the star power of it.
Mhm.
I think that like he's a little stiff in the beginning.
That was
Maybe it's
my one.
intentional.
Yeah, that was my one complaint. Is like the beginning. Like I didn't know the whole backstory, like Adina and whatnot, and like it was cool. Like I was always like coming back to you, like checking to see if it was lore accurate or whatever. But like I will say it was very slow for me as far as his beginning acting, just because like I know that it's supposed to be cheesy. Don't get me wrong. I understand that it's supposed to be cheesy, but it did feel like it was like he was hesitant to become the character at first almost, and it was kind
Yeah.
of like little chonky there to get through the first
His
part.
was
But
hesitant in like in the universe. He's hesitant because he doesn't believe it, and he's just
yeah,
like a smarmy, arrogant dick. Where this is just like kind of like he was a little bit more pathetic,
yeah, and it's I yes, because
and I
what I
think
know
that
about
was
Johnny
the vibe
Cage
was
is
a
like
little
he's like he's supposed to be arrogant. He's supposed to really lean into his character. He's supposed to be really hyped up
yeah
about himself, and so like to turn around and see him be like, "Listen, nobody likes it," or when I it's like that's not Johnny
right.
Cage. Come on, my guy.
Yeah,
Like you need
that
to lean into your character. And he doesn't start doing that until like spoilers later on in the movie. But
but they also had the unfortunate um circumstance of being on screen a lot with Kano, and Josh Lawton is just so good. Like he's just
he
so good. He's
there's
unbelievably good as
I
Kano.
will okay now I will say it wasn't until he stepped on the screen that it was like, okay, now this is starting to pick up. It's starting to get hype. Now, not to say
Yeah.
that the movie was bad in the beginning, but like it's just once he's on the screen, you just can't help
He's
it. Like
so fucking, and
that
it's like
first one, he sold me in the first one. Like if it was just a movie about him
he,
and him being the main character, I would have 10 out of 10.
he's such a piece of shit.
God
Like
damn, it's so funny though. It's just
he's
I have
so funny, and it's so funny because like the best written character by far in the first movie is Kano, and
yeah,
then the best written character by far in the second one is Kano.
it's just
Um,
so good, dude.
and it's like I have nitpicks and qualms. Like the guy that plays Raiden, it's just like to me, I would have preferred him just to speak in his native Japanese tongue the whole time
Yeah.
because he's really struggling to speak English.
Have a translator if it's that like if it's
I
like
don't
that worried
just
about like there being like subtitles and like the language barrier. It's like just have somebody that follows around and translates for Lord Raiden. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it's something they
I
can
mean, I don't
force
even
into
need
the
that. I
story.
just let him speak in Chinese or Japanese, and they can understand it all.
Because,
Like,
because it's like I understand that is his native tongue and he's not an English
and it's
speaker.
hard. English is hard.
Yeah, and it's like it feels like they were
There are
like,
people on this
okay,
podcast that can't speak English.
I can't, I won't. But it's like they're like, okay, take your Japanese accent you're always doing, you're always, and he's like,
Get rid of it.
I am Japanese. He's like, okay, I know that. I want you to dial that up to like what you think American thinks you sound like to a 10. And it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like he's playing a character of a Japanese person when he's doing an
Yeah.
American accent. But it's like, again, not him. I think that it was a lot of like the direction they wanted to go with Raiden. But I like that at least they were more accurate and didn't have some white guy stand in for him like in the first
There
movie.
are, like, because there are so many characters within Mortal Kombat. So it's like, for the longest time, Liu Kang was always sort of the main character. But
Mhm.
what's funny is like Liu Kang being the main character was never the most popular character.
Mhm.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero have always been the most popular
Yeah.
characters, like by
I
far.
always thought that like Liu Kang, they do kind of like my
And
knowledge
Liu,
of like the games is like Liu Kang has always been the one they direct it kind of towards like, hey, he's the main guy, he's the one.
yeah, and it's sort of, it ebbs and flows and shifts and stuff like that. And I have a feeling I know where the next one's going to go direction wise, which is fine. But it's like I wish there was more of everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, spoilers. Scorpion's in it for less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. And
Fucking
he's
Noob Saibot's in
God,
it for
he's so
less than
funny.
10 minutes. Noob Saibot's fucking awesome
That
in
I
it.
went now again
So
spoilers, but that
awesome.
like if you want to go, if you wanted my reason to go see the movie, first of all, it's Kano obviously, but like second, it's
Yeah.
like just the fight scenes alone were just phenomenal, and like the
Yeah.
Scorpion and the Noob Saibot, like my God, dude, the fucking
Now they do not refer to him as Noob Saibot. They refer to him as Bihan, which I get it.
absolutely, yeah, it's absolutely noob, like it's like, but
It is, but I understand why they don't call him Noob Saibot. It is a weird name.
because
Um,
because it wasn't Noob Saibot, it's just like what Ed Boon's their names
it's
smashed
Ed Boon
together.
and John Tobias reversed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So.
So those two are credited.
It would be kind of hard to explain that lore wise
Yeah.
in the movie for them to be like, oh no,
Yeah.
no, you don't understand. Like,
But it's like a mixture of the deception version of Noob Saibot, which is easily my favorite version of that character. The violence is there. There's fatalities. There will be people. I'm sure it's already happened, but there's going to be people that are going to be upset with like who kills the boss at the end. We won't spoil it, but like that's literally like who it should always have been based on the lore and how everything is built up.
I can see what you're saying now. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody being
I'm sure. Yeah,
there's a certain
but
sect of people that are on the behind their keyboards right now who like peruse Reddit and whatnot, who are probably
yeah.
very.
I
Upset
mean,
about
I
it,
haven't
but-
seen it, but I mean, I'm sure they're there. By all accounts, it's made its money back. It's all but confirmed with a K that it's
Dude.
going to have a third one. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it's going to be Fire God Liu Kang.
Okay.
And I would assume that Shinnok is going to be the bad guy because like the whole thing is like Shinnok's amulet. They're gonna bring him in. He's in the Nether Realm. He's
Okay.
locked away. They're gonna bring him in.
I
Quan
think
Chi's still around.
Quan Chi
Shang
is-
Tsung's still around.
I keep getting Quan Chi and Shinnok mixed up. I don't know why I get
Well,
those guys mixed, but it's like
Quan Chi is a lackey for Shinnok originally,
does he look
but
like
like
Shinnok? I don't know what Shinnok looks like now.
I mean, you can just Google it.
I could Google it.
But he was the main because like Mortal Kombat 3, right? Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 is Shao Kahn, and then it's Mortal Kombat 4 that they introduce Quan Chi and Shinnok and
Okay,
like
they
the
do look
Nether
kind
Realm
of
stuff.
similar. Yeah, it's the kind of same kind of old man.
Are you
white-
saying because they both have white
they
faces?
all have old man white faces? Yeah.
Yeah.
They do white face.
But like some of the jokes that Kano has said towards Quan Chi, God, so good.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
it's fun, dude. It's a fun movie. I was entertained. I was
Yes.
entertained. I'm much happier with this one than I was the last one because like the last one came out in COVID, like during COVID, like peak COVID. I remember sitting on my couch watching it, and like again, like I liked parts of. I think I liked it more initially than I did. It's one of those like okay, like it was fine, trying to get out of my own way with like my attachment and like look at it. But then again, like rewatching it, it's just like, man, it's not a great movie. It's just that first one's just not great. Pieces of it are really fun, but like overall, it's just not a very good movie.
Yeah.
And I think the second one is a much better. Like this feels like a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
Like
It.
it's
What
it's
I-
gun to my head. You wanted me to rank them. It's like the first movie is so special. It's missing the violence, but it's literally like the story is more in line of like what it was because the Enter the Dragon is sort of like its inspiration of how, like the original game, right? And so like the story is Enter the Dragon. So like the first movie is Enter the Dragon, and it felt more cohesive. That's missing the violence. Annihilation is just a heaping pile of dog shit. Like it's awful.
Is that the second one?
It's god awful.
Now the
yes.
second one's the one with Sindel in it, right?
You will die.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, she does the whole
Now,
streaming
you
thing
daughter.
in the desert or like whatever, and she blows up.
Yeah,
I remember bits and pieces
it's
of that one, but
really, really, really bad.
yeah.
And then it's like I would. Oh man, like it. I don't. One has the violence, one has the story. So like,
Yeah.
one A, one B. I still think that the 2021 is way better than Annihilation. But it's just like
It
I don't
needed
know.
work. I think notice like just so I have very limited knowledge compared to you, obviously, but it's like I did like that every now and then you'd be like, oh yeah, this is this piece of story or whatever, this is this piece of story. So it's cool to see them like incorporate the millennia that is like combat, Mortal Kombat lore,
I think they did a good job of mishmashing,
mix matching. Is that
mixing and matching
yeah?
a lot of plucking of the pieces of like, okay, like it's a very fan servicey game
Yes.
or movie,
And I will say that's what that my
but
second my second thing was like that's it wasn't so campy
it's not a detriment to the
yeah,
story.
like whereas like I always bring up like World of Warcraft and their movie that they had, the one movie they got to do where it was like it felt like a very discombobulated story, but then it was like in between the different story bits, it was like, here's that place you love. Oh, you remember
Yeah,
Murlocs? They're in this one, and it's like, and it was like
yeah.
a cutaway to like it just like they had a bunch of set pieces and they were like, this is cool to show off. Whereas like MK2, it was very much so like there's story, but then it's like when they go to like into the next scene, it's like it just bleeds and it's like, oh, you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
you start recognizing the shit and whatnot, and it's
Like
like,
there's literal fight scenes in iconic areas,
and
like
it's like,
literal, and
god
it's
damn, it's
awesome.
so
So
neat,
like
yeah,
visually, it's really cool. And like again, I'm before people come at me and be like, "Oh, you say fan service," and it's like, yeah, but like Wolverine and Deadpool is fan service, and No Way Home is just fan service in spite of a story. Where
yeah,
this is like, here's a story with fan service, like. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think that Deadpool and Wolverine is a very hollow movie because it is simply just like a
Remember that
cameo
character you
fest.
love?
Remember that character?
Remember that
Like,
old guy that from
and
Fantastic
that's
Four? Like, yeah, he's
also
here.
you can go back. I think we were doing the podcast when No Way Home came out. I felt that way immediately. I was like, oh, like you guys hated Amazing Spider-Man, but like suddenly you like Jamie Foxx, and it's just like okay,
Yeah.
and it's like and, oh, okay, let's bring back Doc Ock, let's bring back God, it's just like whatever. But I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead. Shit me with it,
First of all, do you know the difference between capital with an AL and capital with an OL? It's two different words.
bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't know that there was two different ways to spell it, and I'm just like realizing now how many times I misspelled it. So I know capital AL is the hockey team, the Capitals, right? Yes, yes. And there's an O in there. Yeah,
No, there's an A.
yeah.
Capitals is ALS.
ALS. Yeah, yeah. Shouts out ALS.
It could also probably be OLS.
I don't know. I didn't. I would assume that
So
like one's the capital of a city and the other one's like capital letters. I don't. I don't
nope.
know. Okay. Well.
So so ALS, so capitals with an A,
Yeah.
is the city or state government,
Okay.
right? But it's also capital letters.
Okay.
Capital with an OL is the building itself, the Capitol building.
Okay. All right. Okay. It makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So in that vein,
Okay.
we're gonna go ahead and jump ahead and do the quiz.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know it was gonna be a quiz. I didn't prepare it off of this. But go ahead.
You didn't need to prepare.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to give you the capital, and you have to give me the state.
Okay. So you're giving me the building, and I give you the state.
No, I'm giving you the city
Okay.
in which
The capital
is the
city.
capital. In high school when you do the capitals.
Okay. So this is a
50 states and
geography quiz. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna fail.
I'm gonna give you maybe there's 12. I'm gonna say you're gonna get 2.
I'm gonna go hardcore on this. I'm gonna go 12 for 12. I'm feeling
Missing
good.
them?
No, I'm going
You're gonna
12
miss
for 12
all?
of them. I'm gonna ace this one.
So again, I'm gonna give you the capital city. You have to give me the state.
Okay. I think I'm ready.
Dover.
Fuck, what is that? Oh, whoa. That's the capital city?
Mhm.
I'm gonna go.
My over under
oh,
was 2, by the way.
Oh man, jeez, I had to get the first one right. I already fucked up. Okay, so Dover, Michigan.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer. I'm going with it. It sounds like a very
Oh.
Michigan-y city.
Wrong. It's Delaware.
Fuck. What? Okay, hold on. That doesn't feel like I ever learned Dover, dude. I'm not even lying. I'm not even like being facetious right now. Like I don't remember the name Dover at all. I didn't even know it was a city,
Mm.
whatever the hell.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready for the next one?
I guess. Fucking, I already goddamn bombed. Okay.
Harrisburg.
Okay. I feel like there's something up here. Oh, this is like their actual names, right? Because I'm thinking
These
like,
are the fucking capital cities of the states, bro. I said you would get 2. You might not get any.
Harrisburg,
You'll get 1.
Virginia.
You'll get 2.
I'm going Virginia. Yeah.
Harrisburg.
Yeah, Harrisburg sounds like a Virginia.
Now there is a place called Harrisonburg, Virginia,
Okay.
but this is Harrisburg. You are incorrect. It's Pennsylvania.
Damn, dude. Okay.
No, it's not Philadelphia. No, it's not Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm. Okay, wait 1 second. Okay.
The capital is not always the most popular or populated city.
All right. I don't think I'm gonna get any right because I don't.
You'll
I
get
don't-
2.
Okay.
You'll
at
get
least,
2.
At least I get 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Atlanta.
Okay, it's Georgia. Yeah.
Good
I know that
job.
one at least. Okay, so I got
I
one.
said you would get
Okay,
2.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you
1 for 3 right now.
Raleigh.
Oh, that's okay. North Carolina. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's okay. So 2.
2 for 2.
for
Or 2.
four.
Sir, 2 for 4.
Okay.
That is the only 2. Well, you might get 3. You'll get 3.
I'm batting 50 so far.
Austin.
That's Texas. Yeah.
Okay, good
Okay,
job.
Yeah, no, I have family in Texas. So
Okay,
I got
so
that, yeah.
3 for 5.
Okay,
You already
okay.
have gone.
Coming back. Okay, we got
You
this.
beat the over.
Okay.
Denver.
Oh, it's Colorado. Okay, I got that one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Look
feeling
at you.
confident. Okay, I'm feeling confident now. I'm back at okay. So you hit me with Harrisburg. You hit me with the Dover. I don't know who the fuck lives in Dover, but get the hell out. That's all I gotta say.
You're 4 for 6.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll get another one. Maybe you might. Salt Lake City.
Utah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I know that one because we got businesses. We got headquarters out there. A bit like what is that called? Not headquarters, but the other. It's like we got buildings.
Gotcha.
We got sites. Yeah.
Salem.
Oh, okay. So this one's hard because okay. So I'm thinking of Winston-Salem. That's like in Virginia, but then there's also like Salem,
No, it's not.
Massachusetts. I'm pretty sure.
Winston-Salem is in North Carolina.
You know, when you ask me on one day, I might think North Carolina, Virginia, kind of same thing, but whatever. You know, I'm gonna go with Massachusetts. Final answer.
It's not a terrible guess, but it's wrong.
Fuck. What do you mean?
It's Oregon.
I might not wrong. There is a Salem, Massachusetts, right?
That's where the witch trials. The witch trials were.
That's. Quiz.
You do know that there are multiple cities with the same names across multiple states.
I know, but I didn't know Salem was one of those.
You just said Winston-Salem was another one.
Yeah, but that's like I just think of that because
That's hyphenate, but Winston-Salem is hyphenated.
yeah, I just think of like Virginia for that one, but it's not Virginia apparently. I just learned that it's
It's
North
North
Carolina. So
Olympia.
okay, that one's hard. I'll give you that. Yeah, oh man, like my brain immediately goes to like Greece, like Athens, Greece, like that Greece, right?
Yeah, but that's not a
Obviously,
state.
It's not a state in the U.S., unfortunately. So not yet. So we get there and get them. So we're gonna go. Okay, Olympia. That's giving me like Nevada vibes. Yeah, I'm going with Nevada. I like that. Now it doesn't sound right. Never mind. Don't answer that. That's not my answer. I'm going Olympia. Done Colorado already, so I'm going to Olympia. What is another state? Olympia. It's giving me like North Dakota. Yeah. Olympia, North Dakota. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm going with it. I'm locking it in. North Dakota.
You're wrong. It's Washington.
Boy, howdy. I have never been to Washington. So that's too far.
I
away
have
for
not
me to
either.
go. That's so
I have
far
not.
up there, man.
I'd like to. I'd like to go to Seattle.
It's raining all the time, though, right?
Columbus.
Oh, Ohio. I got that one.
Good job.
Yeah. Hockey team.
And yes, the final one is Tallahassee.
Okay, that was easy a second ago in my mind, but I just lost the state. Tallahassee. Florida?
Is that your guess?
That's my guess. Yeah, I'm locking in Florida.
Good job.
Let's
You
go,
did
dude.
way better than I expected.
I exceed expectations is what I do, man.
Only when the bar is low.
Yes. But that's the thing is you keep the bar low, you don't have to worry about jumping over it, you know? Because it's going to
Yeah.
be low. You're going to jump over it just fine. That's
I
crazy.
don't necessarily. What? Go ahead.
Dover threw me off immediately. Like I was just like I thought we were in some kind of parallel universe. Like I thought I'd slipped between like the Mandela effect and like they renamed all of our capital cities because I have never heard of Dover, Delaware. Is that what you said? Delaware almost sounds like a fake state too. Okay, it's so tiny and it's like who's ever been to Delaware in the first place, right?
I mean, I've been to Delaware.
Make Delaware part of New Jersey. I think is what we need to do there. But that's the thing. Okay, so like Rhode Island, Delaware.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. You know how
Hey,
they,
do you?
you know how they call them like New England, like that
Yeah,
area. Let's just
yeah.
make it New England and just make it a whole fucking state because it's like you're piecing it up into like little tiny pieces, right? Have you ever seen the map? I don't have a map somewhere around me, but it's like Delaware's like this big. Rhode Island's like
Hmm.
even smaller. Like Rhode
Hmm.
Island, come on, guys, let's just become one state. Let's stop fucking around, okay? So make Washington D.C. too. Make them give them statehood finally. Put them all
Uh,
together. Call it New
yeah.
England. I mean, just let's just do it,
No,
guys.
well, why would you? No, no, no. You don't call it's not close enough to New England.
What do you mean? That's the whole region's called New England.
DC is no, 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 no. DC is not close.
It's
Not
like,
close enough to be in that area.
isn't it part of New England
Massachusetts,
though?
Delaware, No.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Washington D.C. Look
It's
at
like
me.
between the Virginias, right?
Washington. Here's Virginia.
Okay.
Washington D.C., Maryland, Pennsylvania,
See,
New
I forgot
York,
about Maryland. I
Massachusetts.
forgot about Maryland, honestly, and a lot of people do. But hey, you know, it's like whatever.
But it's this little section that's in
what's-
between the two.
What's Maryland like? I have family that like a lot of my family
Crabs?
migrated from Maryland. I'm pretty sure. Like my
A lot of
my
crabs.
aunts did, I think. So yeah.
Do you know? So like you're hating on like all of like Delaware. Do you know the significance of Delaware?
It's got a fucking bell or something, right? Is that where the Liberty Bell is?
It's the no, that's in fucking
Oh, is this where
Philadelphia.
Pilgrim Rock is, or whatever the hell
Jesus
it's called.
fucking Christ.
The
Philadelphia.
has the bell.
The Liberty Bell.
Yeah, what
I
happened?
saw it. I sent you a picture when I saw Mike.
It's like, what is it even about, dude? You know, like, oh, it's a bell. It's got a crack in it. Cool.
Do you not remember the episode of Always Sunny where they crack the Liberty Bell?
That's right. Yeah, and they go back in time, and they're the ones responsible. Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't.
Wait, in Philadelphia.
Man, I just these places aren't
The
real.
significance of Delaware is
Okay.
it is the first state.
Tiny
I mean, you can
tiny state. Dude.
it doesn't matter, Jacob. Isn't that your whole mantra?